Ooh, and we're back.
How's it
NFL recap with the squad.
What's
Can't say
goody?
squad anymore,
It's
but
not
we're still
staying
the
on.
squad. Still the
quintet.
squad. Well, gentlemen, let's roll right into it. I'm going to start with my partner in trolling on the high seas, the biggest thorn in my side, and on TikTok in his gray sweatpants. It's the champion of cheering for all, my fellow felon and accessory to streaming crimes. It's Who Day, Bengals bad boy, coming in loud and proud, Radical Foil.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Whoa.
Next up, we have the CEO of the Too Lit Support Discord, crown champion of Fortnite, crusader of the collabs, a TikTok legend in the making. The newest YouTube sensation, he puts the lit in Too Lit. It's Mr. Hot Chocolate himself, BigJ, Too Lit.
Cousin.
And below me, we have, he is one part of his clan called Motivation for Greatness. You can't get better than that. You can't. Fortifying the power of positivity.
All day.
Forte. He is one of the most electrifying streamers on Twitch. The DVD Cankle God himself. Give it up for MFG the End. Woo! Also known as Cuzzo. And last but certainly not least, it is our friend, the CEO of NFL Game Picks, the unofficial sports announcer, sports analyst of YouTube, Trovo, and Twitch. Spider-Man's best friend, best Mario Kart and NHL player ever. I don't know who writes this stuff. And the Colts' best GM, Athletic Dan. Ow!
Let's go.
I just
All
proved
right,
that Mario
all
Kart
right.
thing.
All right. Shiny,
Yes.
you forgot one person. I have to say this every time. You forget one person.
Yay.
Hey,
Who we forget? Hold on. Who we forget?
Come on, let's go.
He's one
We
half
got
of the most
stuff to talk
dysfunctional
about.
couple on Twitch.
There you go.
Co-owner of the Shinington Army Discord, admin for Two Lit Supports in the Bearded Kingdom, host of a weekly mental health podcast on Tuesday nights, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Motorcycle rider, a professional karaoke singer. Should have saw her sing Christmas
Ooh.
music on a Saturday.
Nice.
Volunteer, professional fire starter in your backyard.
That's true.
And what else? Well, she knows how to use a fire extinguisher, everybody.
That's also true.
But don't forget the most important thing. She is my
I
best
do not
friend,
know how to.
the moderator of the night, Shiny Hero.
Best moderator in the world, yo.
There
Is
you
it
go.
sad that
In
I
the
don't know how to
world.
use a fire extinguisher?
Molly
Dan, I had to
ain't got
get
nothing. Molly ain't got nothing on her, bro. Nothing.
I got trained by professional firefighters. I am certified.
She's
So
certified, you know, but
Nice.
she still might start a fire in your backyard, y'all. So watch out.
it's true. It's
Wait,
true.
Did that just do that?
Well, gentlemen, are you ready
Yeah, it did.
for
Oops.
the?
We're ready. We're ready.
Let's have
I
it.
don't,
All
know
right,
if I
we're
want
gonna
to start a
start.
fire in my backyard though. So
I won't. I promise.
That's not it either.
All right, 49ers versus Seahawks. We all went in with the 49ers, of course. Brock Purdy, why wouldn't we? 21-13. We saw the Seahawks get a little teeny tiny spanking. I'm here for it. Who wants to take it?
Well, I mean, in all much respect, I mean, I guess for a team that's just still just riding high on fire right now, and I'm just saying that defense is phenomenal. That's one
Defense.
thing I can say, man. Their defense is 49ers defense is extremely good. So at this point, you know, sky's the limit for them. I mean, when you're playing defense like that, you definitely can go far in the postseason. So I mean, to do it with Purdy right now, all he has to do again is be a game manager or just do what he's been doing this whole time, starring, getting touchdowns, throwing good passes, making good decisions. I mean, that's just good coaching too, still by Kyle Shanahan and the guys. I mean,
Yeah,
I just
but it's
feel
not like the Seahawks have been. I mean, playing terribly. I mean, they've won the
No.
last couple games.
I mean, again, it's gonna be one of those things where the Seahawks coming in to try to make a statement game, but that defense for the 49ers is just like, we don't care who you are, we don't care who we're facing,
shutting it down.
we're shutting you
It's the
down.
defense.
So I
Let's
mean,
just
it's really the defense that's saving their season. And man, all I gotta say is just be a good game manager, and you can win games. And that's exactly what they've been doing these past like 5 or 6 games, 6 weeks. They've been doing that.
Brock Purdy reminds me of Alex Smith in a way. He seems like a game
Nice.
manager.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, good game manager. Yeah,
Game
not having to have to
manager.
do too much.
Yeah, exactly.
But literally answering the call and not turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? He
Exactly.
just doesn't turn the ball over. So
play
Yeah.
play okay offense and let your defense
Yeah, play to your
Run
strength.
the game.
Play to
Yeah.
your strength of the defense. Play to your strength.
At least from what we've seen of him, he's not that bad.
No,
No.
he's not.
No.
To say he was Mr. Irrelevant too, shit, he proved me
Exactly.
wrong.
I mean, he's
Yeah, but I mean,
playing
and he also seems like he's
Purdy?
integrated with the team. Yeah, he's integrated with the team really well as picking up the slack. Like, you know, like sometimes you don't have that synergy right off the bat.
Right,
You know,
with
it's
someone
hard
new,
to,
especially like a person like that, like a rookie, right? Coming in doing
Yeah.
what he's doing. I mean,
Yeah.
it just shows you how good. Again, this goes to coaching staff and how mature still that defense is, how
Mhm.
stout really they are, because they just feel like they can play against anybody. Their play shows on the field, and with Kyle Shanahan and them at the helm, taking care of business. I mean, like I said, just game manage. Don't try to be a hero. Rely on your defense to stop them. If your defense can stop them from scoring more than 13 points a game, you got a damn good chance of winning football games. So. At that point, you know,
for sure.
you can just
And I think too,
feel
I
that
mean,
feel that synergy with them, and
yeah,
I think
but
that they're going to really go deep, in my opinion. That's just
Let's
me.
see.
I don't think you can underestimate the relationship though between the QB and his receivers. I mean, because you got to kind of know how they flow.
Yeah.
So I mean, the
mean,
fact that he's done that and they're there when he needs them to be there.
Well, I like the
You
fact
know.
that still he just kind of learned so quickly because it happened
Mhm.
so fast, right? You get
Mhm.
you got the starter hurt, and then you get the second string guy hurt, and he has to come up and step up to the helm. It
Yeah.
just shows you how good of a pro he is. And also, I'm going to go ahead and say this, and this is a real thing. When you have no tape on somebody,
You can't predict.
you can pretty much do anything because you don't have the advantage of watching tape on a guy because he's never played in the league, so you don't have nothing on him. So you're just going off of his college play and stuff like that, and they're throwing a whole bunch of new stuff at you. So that goes.
Howie, what's up?
Kyle Shanahan is doing his thing with this young guy, man, with this young rookie. So that just goes to me. That's good coaching, man, all day.
Yeah,
Damn good coaching.
I hope he gets a break. I really hope he comes out of being third string out of this and something good
Well,
happens. to that
him
kid.
doing this, he'll damn sure get
He'll be
some
second
offer
string
from
next year.
somebody, I guarantee, or they might sign him again. You know, he might get signed. So
Yeah.
it just depends.
I mean, to be able to play this well as third string in the majors in the last, like in the last few brackets here to step up. I mean, this is a highlight for him, a major deal.
It's really gonna turn his career around. I think
3 games though.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
I mean,
I don't know.
Depending on how far they go.
I don't know if that's a big enough sample size. If he does something in the playoffs,
You're right.
They're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, Garoppolo better watch out. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, he's
Garoppolo and
22. He's
Lance.
up and coming,
Lance
and
too.
he's landing it. So.
Oh, I don't see nothing happening with Trey Lance, man. That dude's a bust all day. He can't.
I think
I don't think we've seen enough from him yet, so I'm still
Fair.
out.
This
out
guy
on
has
that.
potential so far. He has potential to be on the same trajectory of Tom Brady as so far.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
but
in terms of Tom Brady was a 6th round pick,
right?
You know, and he didn't start until near the end of his first year as a rookie. So I mean, and still played very well and led him to the Super Bowl. So I mean, you never know.
Yeah. All right,
he might be able to lead him to the Super Bowl this year.
With that defense, hell yeah, shit.
All right, we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Ravens versus Browns. Rad and I had the win with the Browns.
Ew.
3-13.
Ravens just really need Lamar. It's down to that. They really need
It
Lamar.
goes without saying. At the end of the day, still, I don't blame nothing on injuries, okay? Because the next guy has to come up and do his thing. If he can't, then hey, it is what it is. But we already know Lamar is definitely the better quarterback. I
was gonna say you're still losing your superstar quarterback. That'd be like the Chiefs not having Patrick.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, when you lose your star quarterback, that's what any team you're gonna struggle.
I mean,
but
it's a division necessarily on that because they could have won. They could have won that game. They had opportunities.
And they could have. I mean, again, that's just you can't. I'm not gonna say that was a wash game. I just feel like they didn't come as prepared as I think they should have, especially against the Browns. I mean, I'm not saying that the Browns are a bad team or anything. I'm just saying,
I think they underestimated them maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think they came prepared for him just by the play.
But I mean, it wasn't a high-scoring game either. So
both defenses are pretty good, though. They're not bad.
That's true.
So that's why, to me, it was a low-scoring game. Offenses couldn't really get a groove. You already know Deshaun is just coming back too, so
they got to really hope.
They couldn't move the football as much. Not that well to me.
They need Dobbins to keep going.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, he got two
Dobbins.
straight-
I'm
the running
actually
backs
I'm
had
actually
really
happy
good
they got
seasons.
him back, man, off of injury because
Yeah.
he's going to definitely help Lamar once he comes back.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if it's this week or next week, but he should be back before the playoffs, so that's good for them.
Okay.
But they can get
They
the
didn't
job
come
done.
prepared. That like from me looking at that game, they didn't come prepared for him. They wasn't trying to win, man.
Well,
No,
they
I
were
didn't
going for it on
actually.
4th down. Like
I
5
didn't actually watch the game.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the game. I mean, was there any excitement to this game, or
Not
was
really.
it?
Like I said, it was
No.
more slow than anything else. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah,
both
no.
defenses were really just stopping each other. That's why it wasn't really that high of a score game.
Yeah.
I was watching the Steelers game at that point.
Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals in that game, which is
That
not like
cost
him,
them.
but
Cost
he
them.
missed 2
Cost
of them.
them. What was that? 6 points?
Yeah, they would have had 9. I mean, that's still closer than 13. And
What
Closer
was
than freaking 3 points.
How far out was he?
I think one of them was 54 yards or something like that,
Alright.
and then the other
Yeah, so
one
that's pretty much it. He probably losing
He
his
missed-
leg a little bit, man.
he missed
hasn't been
another one
really doing
from
good
like
this year in
24.
kicking.
It was like
Okay. Yeah. See, this goes back to our earlier conversation. What was it, last week or the week before, about like how many of these kicks we're seeing get missed this season?
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
definitely a
I mean,
it's a thing. It's like a trend, man. It's like everybody like they all decided
There's
like,
no
hey, y'all,
kicker
let's miss
perfect.
a bunch of kicks this year, and
no kicker perfect in the league.
Let's see who can miss the most.
yeah,
I mean,
who can swing it
Justin
wide
Tucker
right?
missed his first field goal in like a whole year from like 20 yards. So I mean,
Yeah.
like
I mean, it's just like I said, y'all already know the trajectory of kicks, man. Kicks are so important now in this game of football
mhm.
because we already know that the games are played by inches. We already know that that's a real thing. And
And the
field
refs
goals
are already
count
terrible.
so much in this game, man, in this
Yeah.
game of football. Because you can win by 1 point, you can win by 2 points, you can win by 3,
Mhm.
you know. You could tie a game. You can go into overtime with a field goal. I mean, field goals matter, man. That's why when they miss them, it's heartbreaking because that could be those 3 points can cost you in a real close game. That
I'm
can
glad
cost
you bring that up. Moving on to our next highlight. Colts versus Vikings, 36-39. Do I have that right? That's 3 points.
I think we should let Dan highlight this game.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
3
he's a
points
Colts fan,
right
so,
there.
I mean, why not?
I can.
I
go
feel like he
so
can bring
many
us the best
different ways
analysis.
with the lead. Like, I mean, it happens. I mean, I can say that's a trend as well. Having a lead by halftime, and then all of a sudden
we just talked about Baltimore.
That's what I
Baltimore's
said.
done
You get steamrolled in the second
a couple
half.
times.
It happens, dude. It literally is a trend, though. It's happening in like almost every week in games. The team just keeps losing like big leads in the second half, and then the game just goes off the wall, man. But it was still an exciting game to say, like, you know, the turnaround was pretty bad, but you know,
Sports commentator over here. I want to hear your thoughts on your own team's game. Just analyze it.
We suck.
oh,
Yeah,
man,
but
come on,
I
man.
think I don't think that's fair because
No,
again,
no.
36-39. It's not like it was like
No.
13-39.
Like,
then
what happened?
I would then that's a
So-
What do you think
I mean,
happened to
but
your
this
team?
is
So first of all, Minnesota looked like absolute bakakaka in the first half. That was one of the worst.
That's true.
halves I've
I saw
ever
the
seen
first
them
half,
play.
I
and
like,
this
man,
was a
this
home
might
game
be-
for them too, right?
For the Vikings.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
Vikings,
Wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it wasn't Bank of America or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was a home game for them. Dalvin Cook he fumbled twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fumbled twice. I think Kirk Cousins I know he had a pick 6, but
Kirk Cousins had a pick 6.
he had another interception, I think, too.
It was turnovers. We had a block punt. That did really well. Our offense they didn't look great in the first half. It's not like they were blowing them out of the water. It was just our defense was playing lights out. Second half,
got hurt again.
Vikings adjusted. Vikings got Justin Jefferson involved. Stephon Gilmore got absolutely burned by Jefferson. And I don't even want to bring the refs into it, but that's another story.
I mean,
The rest
it
this year
happens.
have just been so bad. But anyways,
the refs
bad
haven't been
calls.
really good this year.
bad calls by refs led them to get into they got momentum and they came back.
Mhm.
That's all that happened.
All of that happened in one game, man. I can't wait to get to ours because I got a crap ton to say about that one.
Just curious. Do either of these teams have a good defensive line? I mean, the scores were pretty high.
Colts
Vikings do, yeah. The
Colts and Vikings.
Minnesota
Yeah,
kind of
Colts
does.
do,
I mean,
too.
it's top 15.
Colts had 6 sacks in that game.
They played well.
I guess, but I mean, it's still a really high scoring game. Like,
It is,
you
yes.
almost got to 40
the
with the
defenses
Vikings.
weren't. And don't get me wrong. We already know
The
how much
Vikings
of a
played lights
powerhouse
out
the
in the second
Vikings.
half.
Yeah, the Vikings have a powerhouse when it comes down to offense. Man, them dudes got those 3 receivers. They got Cook. They got that tight end.
Okay.
I mean,
I
Kirk
thought we were gonna
Cousins
get
is just
blown
another
out.
person, in my opinion, who gets the job done. He's not outstanding, but he gets the job done, even with the pick sixes and everything like that. Like he said, when they came in the second half, they didn't let none of that fluster them. They came out and they knew what they had to do, and they have a score to score points. Get Jefferson involved.
Don't turn the game off, y'all. Don't turn the game off.
Also, Kirk Cousins looked really good. Cousins ball.
Second half, oh yeah, absolutely. He turned up,
absolutely
literally.
balled.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Ryan, on the other hand,
should retire.
Too many.
Bench him and start Ellinger the rest of the season.
Oh no. Let's put Foles in.
Let's just be honest here. Colts are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. You might as well bench Jonathan Taylor 'cause he's hurt.
technically they're still in it, but I don't want them to be in it.
You all should.
I don't want to be in it.
I'm not big for it, but you should.
I want to pick
position. And
I
draft
want-
a quarterback. Try and
I
get.
want to
Bryce
draft a
Young.
quarterback. I want CJ Stroud, but we'll see if we can
You
get
should
him.
get Bryce Young or try to get him.
Bryce or Stroud.
All right.
Anyhow, the winners,
That'll be fun to talk
Shiny,
about in the
Rad, and
offseason.
Jay, we picked the winners on that game. So, yay, us. We get that point. Good job, Jay,
Yeah,
for sticking with us, coming in.
Hey, it was-
GGs.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
we almost got it.
I didn't pick the Colts, did I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
I'm pretty sure you picked the Colts. Actually, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
he
you
did.
because Dan
He
did,
did.
and you were like, "Okay, Dan, you know what? I'll go with you, man."
I said for kicks and giggles. I didn't.
Yeah, you were
No,
like,
no,
"You know what,
wasn't
Dan? You know what?
actually
Since you're
serious.
so good on it, or whatever, I'll go with you on it, or something like that." I remember it being said.
It's okay.
Alright.
I did pretty well in picks this week, so I'm happy.
It was just a shot in the dark.
Except for some other ones, but
All right.
We'll
This
get to
next
this.
one was a close game. Another 3-point game makes me ecstatically happy that it came out the way it did. Dolphins take the loss
knew you were gonna
against
say
the
that.
Bills,
Darn.
32-29. Want Dolphins.
Just waiting for the Bills to play Cincinnati.
all I can say about this game is, did you see that terrible penalty at the end of that Dolphins game?
Yeah, like I
it's
said,
almost-
the officiating
Can I-
this year hasn't been really all that subpar. I mean,
It makes me not want to watch.
It's been mediocre. I gotta say.
Can
It
I
hasn't
ask
been
what
the
happened
best.
to Tua? What's happening to Tua?
Tua
He
looked
played-
fine in
Did he
that
play
one.
well
though.
this game? I didn't really get to
look too
see
bad.
much of
looked
the
good.
first half, but
He looked
Did
good
he
to
play
me,
well?
but I
He
mean,
didn't look too bad to me.
okay.
It's
I
just
think like
Josh Allen-
again, when it comes down to like
Josh Allen.
as much as people don't want to like say it sometimes, but refs do really make the games
Oh yeah,
a bit crazy sometimes. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
blame them completely, but they do.
I will.
They do
How much
kind
of
of
this
make
game
the
was
games
scripted?
a bit more one-sided, or sometimes just
It does feel scripted. I agree.
sometimes
Radical.
pretty obvious sometimes of who they're refereeing.
Yeah, somebody told me this game was scripted. That it was scripted for Buffalo.
I don't know if that
To
was
win the way they did.
No,
scripted.
I'm not gonna say
Colts
that,
game felt
but I am
scripted.
gonna
That's
say
what I'm
like
saying.
still, and this
The
is just
Colts-
this is beyond just this game
The
alone.
second
I'm
half
talking
felt
about
scripted.
other games as well. Like, you know, you can just
Well,
see
there's plenty of
sometimes
games
it
you
looks
can
like
say.
that they're
Oh yeah.
not really calling plays, and like sometimes you can see blatantly some guys getting held,
Oh
guys
yeah,
getting grabbed on the face mask, on
Roughing
passes.
the passer penalty.
guys
have
are
been
we
awful.
grabbing,
were
like, you
talking
know,
about that.
Like
Yep.
this is how I know when it's about football, bro. A cornerback, a DB is not supposed to touch a wide receiver after 5 yards. Do you know how hard that is? That is extremely hard for the
I
defender.
played corner before.
And yet
It's tough.
all they do is just fight them so much to where, like, dude, they can't even sometimes run their routes. They can't do anything. So, I mean, I think it's
feel
more
like-
towards the defense this year than just
Mhm.
offense is getting more calls than anything else.
Man,
That's just how I
what
see
is
the
it?
game right now. I see
Roughing
the
the
game
passer's
being
been
called
called a
more.
lot.
Roughing the
more-
passer.
more-
PI.
I feel like teams, if they're down and they need some yards or they need a touchdown quickly, just throw it downfield. You'll probably get a pass interference penalty.
Especially if the DB's trash. We all know
I'm not
what
joking.
That means.
They will probably
Yeah.
call it.
But most of the time, like I said, if you're like one-on-ones, man, I'm all about one-on-ones. But like if I'm no referee, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm clearly seeing the defender literally grab this receiver from like even getting his hands up, you're grabbing a piece of jersey, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole point is after 5 yards, you're not supposed to be doing any of that. And I can see that wide open on screen, you should be throwing that every time.
Exactly.
Yep.
You should be throwing it every time. But hey, like I said, I'm not a ref, so I can see how hard it is to call those type of plays.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm just like, well, it's 50-50, I guess. You have to look at it. It's 50-50.
It's like a lot with the fumbles too. You know what I mean? It's like they have to see significant evidence to reverse.
Right.
Or like catches
and how can
when
you
they have
declare
to
evidence
ground.
really in football, right? Of
Yeah.
how fast it happens.
Quote unquote evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Even with
let's
the replays,
let's just call it like we see it. Even the Dolphins, I mean, even the refs hate the Dolphins. It's fine. Win for us.
Look, we can call that too.
The refs
maybe
hate
they
the
just hate the
Colts,
team.
the refs
Shiny.
hate
Whoa.
lots of
What?
teams.
I hate them. The refs
Dolphins.
hate them. It's fine.
It's okay. We all hate them. Except for maybe the end. Maybe the end.
I don't hate them.
Hey
I
man,
don't
I don't hate the Dolphins.
I'm a
man.
lefty.
I like how they came this
I hate
year.
the team.
They're doing okay.
I respect Tua. Yeah, it's just Dolphins Nation in general.
No, one of
She
my best
said
friends
Dolphins
is a
Maybe
Nation
not
should
Dolphins
suck a
Nation,
big-
just
suck a
Dolphins.
big one.
The franchise. I don't know. I know what I
That's
mean.
like me with
Dolphins
Pittsburgh
never did anything to me, so
and Baltimore and
It
Cleveland.
is
Baltimore
what it
did.
is.
Baltimore did.
My
Baltimore
ex-boyfriend who
knows
was a
what they did.
Dolphins fan did, and that's why they suck.
Baltimore
There we
knows
go.
what they did to us.
Oh, Baltimore! Don't get me started on
It's
Baltimore.
fair.
I hate their
Baltimore
fans.
does not like us, and we don't like Baltimore.
I can't stand the Baltimore.
Yeah, but did you date a girl who, any of your
Yes, I did.
ex-girlfrions were Ravens fans? Then I can understand.
That'd be like dating a
Pittsburgh
Flyers
Steelers
fan.
fan. I told her to get her a terrible towel.
There you go.
Shit.
Oh, boy.
Anyways,
All right, moving on. Here's a 5-point game, Eagles versus the Bears. As promised, I'm not going with the New York, New Jersey teams. So here we are, all in for the Eagles. We won it. Yay us. Anybody want to say anything about this game?
I mean, I'm surprised of how close it was, to be honest.
Yeah.
They
Officer,
definitely should have.
gotta get better as a passer, in my opinion.
Yeah. Again, but great teams, because the Eagles are down too. And again, as much as I hate to say it, great teams come back in games when they're down, So I mean, and they came back and they won the game.
They were down in that game?
They
yeah, they
down.
were. The Bears were up.
They were down.
Justin Fields was balling,
swear I
man.
thought they were
Justin
up
Fields,
all
man,
game.
I gotta tell you, man, once that dude gets more weapons on his team, dude, that dude is gonna be something, bro. I
Get him some
promise you that.
receivers. I think he can deal with Kobe.
I wonder
Yeah.
if the Lions and Bears might be. Well, I guess you got the Minnesota too. I wonder if the Lions,
That's the
Bears,
future of
and
the NFC
Minnesota.
right there. I'm telling you.
I can see
You got
that.
your teams that are established. You got like the Cowboys. You got the 49ers.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the direction now, because they actually are allowing him to use his talents to actually be successful on the field, man. I mean, he's better as a runner, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, once you do get him a decent running game, and you get him a receiver or two, maybe even a decent tight end, and get him a line too. I think fortify his line too as well. That dude's gonna be something, man. And I give him about another 2 or 3 years, man. Justin Fields will be okay if they actually build the team around him and not just go grab just talent.
I could possibly see next year, but maybe more like 2.
I'm
We'll
going to give
see.
them
We'll
about
see.
2 or 3 years, because again, you don't even know what they're going to do with their coaching staff after this year. So
they do have they have Claypool now too. So give him a year with Claypool, maybe.
I'm not a big fan of Claypool, but that may be also because he was Pittsburgh Steelers. But
I think he has potential.
I see the ceiling actually rising for him if he plays like I like how
he didn't
at
get
the end of the year you can kind of see
He
the
doesn't have a lot of
potential.
snaps. No.
I like towards the end of the year, like you see him groomed a little bit and you see him kind of growing. I mean, it's happening for him. Maybe it might be a little too late, of course, for them at this point, but I like the direction that they're going in, giving him the reign of actually using his skill set to be successful.
He's going to contend Lamar Jackson as the best scrambling quarterback in the league.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I can see that. I mean, I can. I'm not even.
What
Gonna
about
argue
Josh
that
Allen
because-
though?
Well, Josh Allen is a.
I mean, Josh Allen's got the arm. That's
Yeah,
why I think-
he's a better passer out of the three.
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
so-
Fields
that's
still
why
has
I
an
think
arm
he's
though.
better.
Fields is still an okay passer. I mean, he's not great yet.
I mean, I haven't seen a lot
He
of
could
it.
be.
I mean, I've seen him probably run more than anything
I see him
else.
run the ball more. Like I've seen the plays literally where he would snap the ball and he would just run it up the middle.
Yeah, he wouldn't even go through his progressions, bro. He just
After that
Take it and run it.
game,
It reminds
after
me a
that
lot of Michael
Minnesota
Vick.
game, I think Cook is better than Chubb.
oh god.
He could be at the Bears weren't trying to. Yeah, the Bears, their offensive line.
I feel like
He's got to
they're
get
trying to kill
receivers.
him.
Yeah, I think they just need some upgrades at certain positions and they'd be good to go.
I think they
But I
have
think
an.
that the Lions and the Bears are 100% two teams that could be the future of the NFC, but maybe not win everything, but like they could be in the playoffs for the next couple of years.
Still need to watch out for the Vikings there, but Kirk Cousins will.
Well, yeah,
retire
I
at
like I
some
said,
point.
there's these established teams in the NFC. You got the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Vikings. They'll probably be in the
49ers.
playoffs the next 5 years, guaranteed. Probably.
49ers and Brock Purdy.
They Dallas keeps together Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and Zeke. I think they'll be good for the next, and keeps Parsons on the team. I don't know about anybody else, whether they should be on the team or not, or stay around, or whether they're good or not. But I know those four are pretty.
They got
Should hold the team together.
I don't know what the hell they're gonna be doing at this point. Shit.
Oh, and keep that. Isn't Lawrence good too on the Cowboys? DeMarcus.
Lawrence is
Lawrence.
good for I think another 2 or 3 years.
There you go.
All right.
All right,
Let's
next
get
team.
back on track here.
Okay.
Steelers versus Panthers. This went the other way for all of us. We all lost. The Steelers picked up the win 24-16.
I thought I picked the Steelers.
No, you did
Nope.
not.
Nope.
We did not actually. What's up, Druid
You
Lord?
picked the Panthers, bro.
Nope.
Why did I pick the
Everybody
Panthers?
picked the Panthers.
I don't know why I
Listen,
picked them.
Listen, y'all. I mean,
Oh, because of Trubisky.
am I
that's
glad to
right.
see? Am I
That's
glad
right.
to see that the Pittsburgh Steelers are losing games? Yes.
See you both.
Even no, they're winning games, so that's the hard part. But would I've been glad to see them lose this game?
Hey, Owen, what's up?
Just because I want to hear Mike
Jay
Tomlin
says hi.
finally have a losing season, y'all. Finally,
The myth, the legend.
he's just. I don't know. I really do. But this game, I think it should have been Carolina's, honestly.
Should have
I'm-
been.
I
I'm going
don't. I don't. I think. I think Pittsburgh played a good game.
Mitchell Trubisky definitely bounced back from his 3 interceptions
Oh, yeah.
in the last one. So
He was throwing deep like a lot of that game, and I was like,
Agreed.
"What in the world is going on?" I didn't even know Mitchell Trubisky could throw
Yep.
deep.
he was playing well. I will admit, I can't stand Pittsburgh, and I'll say that he was playing well.
Najee was playing well. Najee,
Carolina,
I was impressed with
Warren got a
Najee.
touchdown. Even they were just overall the better team in that game. I mean that's all I can say. Is they're overall the better team. I wanted to see Carolina win because I knew Cincinnati was going to beat Tampa Bay. So Carolina versus Tampa Bay for the division would be kind of cool. But
Sam Darnold
It can still
actually
happen.
played okay though. I mean, but
I'm not a fan of Sam Darnold, man. Sam Darnold sucks to me. He's always.
oh,
sucked ever since
absolutely,
he
they
came in the
need to
league.
get a quarterback if they want to do anything in Carolina.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is
Think
just a
they'll get
filler,
Stroud?
man. I guarantee you by next year he's not going to be there.
actually, Carolina still has a chance at making the playoffs.
No, they do absolutely. I mean, they still got a chance to win their division. I mean, New England, not Tampa Bay. I keep saying New England every time.
I still
Tampa
think it's
Bay.
gonna be the Saints, man.
I don't know. I can't trust the Saints with Andy. Nope. I like Andy Dalton. I
That
can't even say
division is
that,
too
man.
trash to pick someone, dude.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
can't.
I can't pick anybody. in that division.
Watching that game.
Brady's the best quarterback in that division. Let's be honest.
Unfortunately,
That's
and that's by
obvious.
default of the freaking division
That's
being
obvious.
that garbage.
Look at who you
I'm
got.
sorry.
You got Mariota.
No,
walking out.
not even Mariota. It's the rookie now.
Yeah, you got Mariota walking out on the Falcons in the middle of the season. Desmond Ritter starting. What's up, Free Snazzy? See you with the biddies. But
No,
you
we
got
do that.
Mariota walking out on the Falcons in the middle of the season when they could have made the playoffs. You got the quarterback position in Carolina is shambles ever since Baker Mayfield was left. And then you got Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston, who I don't know. I think they should have gave Jameis Winston a second chance, honestly.
I do too.
But
Absolutely.
I can't say they win games either way with Andy Dalton or Jameis Winston at quarterback. I think they should experiment with Taysom Hill, like he said.
I think they should put Alvin Kamara at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
just
said
kidding.
that from the start, man. They should keep Taysom Hill in there. That'll give them the better chance of winning. It gives them more versatility. As
Overall, the
quarterback,
Steelers
so.
were a better team this game.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wanted to root for the Steelers, but I didn't want Radical to be mad at me. So just to say that.
Damn.
Just say
My
say it. I
family
was
are
gonna- I was
Steelers
gonna-
fans. My
was gonna
family
do
are
it.
Steelers
I wanted
fans, so
to,
I
but I
had
didn't.
to.
Shiny,
I had to. Sorry.
Loyalty.
I will straight up buy you a terrible towel.
No, I don't
That
think
sounds so bad. Like
That's
can
what they're
we,
called.
like,
I'm not
not.
even kidding. I'm not even kidding. You can ask any of them.
Are
I'm
you
just
Dan?
saying. I'm
Are you
just
live?
saying. In this specific game,
Owen
I
wants to know.
No.
was gonna opt for the
Okay.
Steelers.
No, not Jay. I mean,
Wow,
okay.
Shiny, that hurts. That hurts deep.
Got it.
Listen,
That
I'm
might hurt
just
more
I'm
than you
just
picking
gonna-
the Ravens.
Listen. As my friend, I feel I owe it to you to be honest. So
Oh,
I'm just
That,
being
that might hurt
honest.
me worse than you picking the Ravens.
I'm sorry,
Especially with
Yeah.
the tight race that we're going on right now.
but I didn't. But I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. It's
The
like
fact that we simply wanted to. Ow.
I'm sorry.
No.
All right.
You know what?
moving
I'll
on.
forgive you this time. That's fine.
Oh, there you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Next up, another 3-point game. Falcons versus the Saints. Dan, you were the sole winner on that one, choosing the
I am
Saints while
not.
the rest of us went to the Falcons.
Let's go.
I have a YouTube channel, but I don't stream on there now.
Should have had a Falcon.
Desmond Ritter.
You know, he's not from his first game, he might not be it, guys. I can't say
Yeah.
nothing again. It's like with Brock Purdy. I cannot say enough because it's only a sample. It's one game.
Exactly.
So I'll say from what I saw,
From what I saw, he didn't look great.
dude's not
but
it. Dude's not it. They need to draft the quarterback too.
All right.
Well,
But I think we gotta give him more time.
I don't think the Falcons are really a topic for me at this point, man. I mean, they're just playing games, and
Just my Twitch.
they're just to me. And don't get me wrong, because I hate saying that because I'm all about pro teams here, but the Falcons are in such disarray that I just don't really care about what happens really at their franchise at this point. I mean, just get your quarterback for one. Get your quarterback. Start there, and then we can probably have some conversations. You ain't got no quarterback.
Yeah, but I feel like this game could have gone either way. Like
it was
I
closer.
wasn't-
It was close.
I mean, I'm not
They
convinced.
came back.
that-
They came back. They made it a game. I will say, and that running back they have.
Again, we are talking about the Saints and the
Their
Falcons.
third
here,
running
guys.
back.
Tyler-
He's actually
Tyler
playing pretty well.
Algier?
I know, but I mean, I like to
I'm
see,
impressed
even if
with
they're
them.
not like at the top of the heap here. I
Yeah.
still love to see a good game, and
I agree.
it was a good game.
It was. I actually
So, I
agree.
mean,
That was a good
regardless of
game.
what their standing is, it was still a good game.
Tyler
Kamara-
Algier, he played well.
Kamara took over that game though.
Kamara, yeah, he did well. He needs to play better though. If they want to,
Kamara's been bad all year. I mean, for him
Yeah,
to
he's
get all,
been-
for him to get all that money.
I
No
think
way.
he's gone after this year. By the way, that's my opinion.
Ooh.
I
Nice.
think he'll leave. He'll
Alright.
get traded.
Well, he's going to ask for a trade. He's not going to want to stay with that team. Should I'd ask for one? I wouldn't even. Sit there.
That's why I said I think he'll get traded.
I still
You know
wonder
I
what?
don't
We
if
should
they're
keep a
gonna
running list of predictions like that
I
and see
wonder if
how
the
many
Colts
come
keep
true.
Jonathan Taylor.
Let's do it.
I'll let you handle predictions, Radical. You're on prediction
Well, I mean-
notations.
Okay.
So any
I only know
predictions
one.
that people make, you better start writing that down. All right, rolling forward, Lions versus the Jets. We all took the win with the Lions, 20-17. Heck of a game.
So
Let's
close.
talk about the ends
3
favorite quarterback,
points
Zach Wilson.
again.
Real quick.
Wait, what?
No, Zach Wilson. I mean,
He had a good game.
he didn't play
Also-
too bad. He's trying
Yeah.
to fight for his starting job. That's what he's trying to do. Honestly.
Shoot, he ought to. Shoot, man. I mean, he loses
but-
it. I mean,
I
what
still think
White
Mike
White
White's
got
better.
hurt, right? That's why he didn't play.
Yeah,
correct?
he had a rib injury, and he's
what I'm
not
saying.
gonna
That's
play
the
on
only
Thursday
reason
Night
why he
Football
played,
either,
so.
they're about to get smacked by the Jaguars on Thursday Night Football. So I think they're eliminated.
Oh,
Snap. But that's probably gonna happen.
I think they're pretty much eliminated. Honestly, man, they're not.
The
They're not
Jags can
mathematically,
still
but
make
I
the
think
playoffs.
they lose one more game, they're done. It's like the same thing with
Alright.
New England. They lose one more, they're done.
All right.
So, that's me. I don't got much
Anything-
else to say about the game. Is that the Lions they're still playing well, and they're riding their 7-game win streak. 1-6.
They can make the
7-7,
playoffs.
That's pretty. Their 6-game winning streak pretty intense. 1-6
Hey,
to start the year.
Campbell has them believing, man. Straight motivation. That's what I
Appreciate
say all
you,
the
Owen.
time, man. It takes
been
a
playing
true
well.
leader to among men in this
Yeah.
game that we love so much as football.
Like I
And
said-
the head coach Campbell is doing that for the Lions, man.
They got a
BigJ,
good
better
running
watch out for
game.
him.
6-1, 7 games. You start the season 1-6. That's an accomplishment right there to get 7 wins after that.
Right.
So
All right. Next one, also a good game. Almost had it. Overtime required. Chiefs versus the Texans. Hello. What?
Texas are keeping it close. They're keeping it close with every team, even the good teams. You know what I mean? So I think they're.
No, we all took the win with the Chiefs.
The more victories, I guess, if you're into those type of things, I'm always about winning.
Hey, of course they're going to want to win games, but I think they're really focused on getting ready for next year. They're obviously going to probably get the number 1 pick overall. So, I mean,
I guess we have to play for
they
something.
probably would.
I still think they got fight left in them to try and win games. I don't know if they'll win any games, but I think they fought very well for what should have been a blowout.
I feel like they took a similar formula from the Colts and like kept it close against the Chiefs. Like,
Do you think the Chiefs went in there with low expectations?
I think they're underestimating them just a
I
little
do
bit.
too.
Just a little bit. I mean, I if I was the Chiefs, my team is 10-3. I'm going against a team that's 1-11-1.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into the game and think that I'm gonna wash them because my team's better.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. You shouldn't.
I mean,
do that.
I've
never
been that type of person. Like, my way of thinking about a team is always like, hey, we're all pros here.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the
Show
day,
up.
somebody
That's
is
true.
definitely going to have to win the game. I mean,
That's
you either
true.
show up or you sit down. I mean, whichever one you
Mhm.
want to do. I know I'm coming out there to get a W. I've always been that way. I've been that way all my life. So I would bring that mentality into the game of football if I ever was to play pro or not. I mean, it's just
I don't know.
you have to take that into consideration. I truly believe if you're going to underestimate a team, you don't deserve to play this game because this game is so much more than that. If you go in there half-assing, then you almost get what you got there. But again, it goes back to me saying good teams win games, no matter how close the game is, no matter what the outcome is. Good teams win close games like that. And Kansas City is a great team. Yeah, they got tested a little bit, but they won the game.
No, she's live on Twitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. She's live on Twitch.
I am live on Twitch.
I was gonna say about this game. I've been saying this the whole season. The Texans defense is not that bad.
Hey, I think I will say this. I know it's kind of crazy, but I think Mills showed some flashes. He could be a good quarterback in the league.
If they can get him some receivers, I
mean,
think that would help.
He's not a rushing quarterback, and he has a 16-yard rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
However, they say the same thing about Mahomes. He's not a good rushing quarterback, and he had a rushing touchdown too to win the game. So.
All right.
I think he's made strides this year.
Overall, I thought it was a fun game to watch. I definitely kept my eye on that game.
Just a lot of surprise. I really didn't think the Texans were going to do as well as they did. I think, Dan, you said it was expecting a blowout, and it wasn't. And it went into overtime, and it was a pretty exciting game.
Yep.
All right. Next up, I'm going to bypass our obvious favorite to move on to Cardinals Broncos. Not a whole lot to say here other than, hey, what the fork? We all took the loss. The Broncos won to 24-15. Where did my Cardinals go? God dang it.
Well, their number 1 quarterback got injured in that game too.
They're down to third string.
I know. It hurts me.
I mean, I'm even tempted. I even said this earlier. I was tempted to bench.
Cardinals are done,
Hopkins
man.
Next week in the
I
playoffs.
think so.
The quarterback,
They're
I
done.
don't even know.
I don't even know if I can play Hopkins, man, in my fantasy football.
That's what
playoffs.
I'm saying. I don't know if I should play him because
I'm
I
worried.
think it's risky. So I might play Garrett Wilson instead.
Yeah, peeps are going to need to make some safer choices.
I don't have any better wide receivers. I have Mike Evans, but ugh.
I'd never heard of this guy. This third string quarterback, I never heard of him. I don't know if any of you guys have or
No, never.
anybody.
No.
But I never heard of this
You
guy.
said Broncos? Well, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Who is
Ripken,
Tyler Ripken?
Well, I would have chose Denver if Russell Wilson was playing.
Who is
And to be
Tyler
fair-
Ripken?
be
I've
fair-
never heard of him.
To be fair, it's Brett Ripien, I think. Is his
Brett,
name.
sorry, Brett Ripien. Who is he?
I don't know. He's been the backup for actually a couple years.
Can he be the new Mr. Irrelevant? Because clearly the old Mr. Irrelevant is now more relevant than this guy.
So
Does that mean
If Russell
people
would've
draft
played
are
this game, I
gonna
would've
draft
picked
more
Denver,
with
man.
it?
that's all I gotta say. Russell, to be fair, we made the picks before Kyler Murray went down with a torn ACL. To be fair.
True.
So I mean, we were under the impression that Kyler Murray was going to play this game, and Russell Wilson wasn't. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's any justification for us taking.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Had we known that tidbit of information, I think that would have changed several of our assumptions.
I just
or
think the
picks.
Cardinals were
Like I
just
said, Russell
extremely
Wilson
disappointing.
Yeah.
playing.
All right. Pats versus the Raiders. Raiders took the win. Dan, you're the only one who picked that one. The rest of us took the
I got
loss.
lucky.
Like I said,
24-30. I mean, 6-point game.
I got
Wasn't that
lucky
far?
they had that
Pats are
dumb
playing
play.
themselves out of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I that's why I do think we'll talk about it obviously, but the Bengals Pats game this week will be tough.
Oh yeah,
Bill Belichick ain't gonna let that happen again. That's all I gotta say.
No.
on to Cincinnati.
Yeah, he was stupid for saying that, by the way. But anyway, this game overall, I was surprised because I looked away from the game and the Patriots like tied the game, and then I looked away and they lost. So I mean,
It was an extremely weird game. Like I watched it on Red Zone, and I was like, "What is going on with this game?"
Yeah. I'm with you, Dan.
we just got to talk about the final play of the game. Like, what were they thinking?
I said go to overtime. Just go to overtime. You're playing the Raiders.
That's what I'm saying. So I think they should have made the call to go to overtime. But you said Raiders? Dude, Spade, you're going off over here, man. I see you.
Unless the Raiders get the ball first and then throw it to Devontae
But,
Adams for 70 yards for a touchdown.
I think the Raiders are another one of those teams that are underrated, honestly. I mean,
Underrated.
if you look, that's funny. I mean, they got Devontae Adams. I don't think Derek Carr is the man there. Like, he's not the franchise quarterback that could lead them to the Super Bowl, but
I mean, he hasn't been the same since his injury. That year, he probably could have at least gotten them to a championship.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just made a realization. I just remembered. I didn't pick this game. Somebody picked this on my
you
behalf.
didn't.
Oh, Shiny, you did pick this game because you
No,
what's her
I
name
didn't.
in the chat? It was
Nope.
She picked the Pats, I think.
Somebody
it was
picked
somebody
this
else.
for me.
Yep, and they said the Pats.
Gosh,
Yeah,
dang
they
it.
did.
Because you were leaning
Chat,
towards the
get
Raiders.
it
believe it or not.
together. Chat, you're supposed to help me. Come on now.
She's one
Supposed
game
to
further away
be
from me. Sorry, what?
Picking me the winners when I give you the chance to pick for me. Pick the winners. Winners.
Yeah, someone flipped a coin. I thought.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did flip a coin.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody
Anyway,
ended up
yeah,
picking it.
Mac Jones.
All right.
He's
Mac Jones
getting
disappoints me.
so mad at his team that it's getting into his head, in my opinion.
Oh, someone's flipped a coin for me? Yeah.
There was one thing that the Pats were without in that game, and that was their starting running back. So I think that did hinder them a little bit.
Ramondre Stevenson played.
That's not their starting.
Yeah. He's a starter.
Damian is. Isn't he?
Stevenson.
Spade
Oh.
should pick it next
That's
time.
Stevenson was second.
Stevenson, and he got he took it over earlier.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But he got like 171 yards. I will say that.
Dang.
It was a big hit for fantasy, y'all. So
All right.
if you got him, keep
Moving on.
Yeah, I remember that, Spades.
Titans versus Chargers. I took the loss as the solo molo on the Titans. Y'all picked up the win with the Chargers. 14-17, another 3-point game. Close. Defenses looked like they were either doing well or offense was slow to load. Which is it?
both.
Both. All right.
I mean, Herbert didn't have his best game. Tannehill
Eckler
got
got
hurt at the
hurt.
beginning of the game. I mean, he still wasn't as well, even though he was injured. He didn't come out and play much better after he came back. So
It's not fair to have Malik Willis against like one of the best defenses
Henry?
in the NFL.
Derrick Henry did his thing, obviously.
Yeah, he did.
One of the best running backs, if not the best in the league. So I really got nothing else to say other than the Chargers got the better of them. They're
Chargers are healthy. They're healthy, and they're
oh, don't worry, Spades. I got some words on that.
Chargers are scary right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. All right. We have 3 more games to cover because the Rams and the Packers are playing now, so we can't really say too much about that. But we're gonna pick up the Giants versus the Commanders.
I'm gonna find.
We all
I
took
didn't
the
really watch
loss.
that game.
The Giants won it. What
I
happened?
didn't really watch the game at all, honestly.
I think I picked the Packers in this game.
Hey, we're not talking about the Packers. Giants versus Commanders.
I don't know who I
Everybody
picked in that game,
Commanders.
honestly.
We all picked the Commanders. Everybody.
Saquon Barkley had a pretty decent game for sure.
Yeah, he had a bounce back game. I know that. Jones
Another
played pretty
ridiculous penalty at the end of the game blew that game.
Yeah, I kind of hate to
we did
talk about
Spades.
penalties turning the games around, but it is it is one of those things where you can't really shy away from. A penalty can make a break in close games. And
Oh yeah,
that definitely happened.
Trust me, I know that for sure. Think about it.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Cincinnati playoffs. What happened?
It's a killer thing when it comes down to games like that.
Perfect.
I've always been, but still they played well against each other. I mean, it's a division game, so you're gonna have those games. Like those games are always close. So I mean,
Washington is still in it too.
Washington, I mean, they're both still in it. I mean,
Spades.
all of our division in the NFC are in it. I mean,
I saw that.
If it was to end today, our whole division would be in the playoffs.
I don't think that sticks though. I think one of y'all will lose out.
Who do you think?
Snazzy, thank you for that follow.
So who do you think of the 3?
Nice, Snazzy.
Who do you think comes in and replaces them? Of the 3 of them.
So
well, I mean, we have to play at least we play Washington one more time. So
I think Commanders will drop out and Lions will take the 7th seed.
We'll beat them. I think we'll beat them and then they'll be out of it. Period.
That's what I'm saying. You know, there's a lot of these teams that are
hope the Giants beat
away.
The Colts.
Like, you know, like the only 2 teams you really got to think about when you think about the NFC, the 7th seed. I think you only got to think about Seattle and Detroit at this point. I mean, I think that Tampa Bay is a lock for their division. Honestly.
3-0.
And I don't think there's really any threat from Carolina, New Orleans, or Atlanta. So I think it's down to the Commanders, the Detroit Lions, and the Seattle Seahawks to see who gets that final spot.
Ooh, interesting.
All right.
And again, you got to keep in mind the Commanders play the Cowboys, so that's probably a loss. And if they lose, the Lions get in there. So,
okay.
Detroit.
Here we go. Radical.
Yes.
There it is.
Bengals versus Bucks. Bengals with the blowout at 34-23, an 11-point game. We all took the win with the Bengals.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. The end finally sided with my team. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going for Tom, man. Fuck.
I wasn't gonna pick the Bucks in that game.
He went with his gut. You know what he said? He said at the start of the season, y'all. After they lost so many games, he was like, "I'm not picking Tom Brady anymore."
Yeah.
So pick Cincinnati. You know.
I tried to pick Tom.
Yep.
But
I'm sorry.
I'm happy I did, because if I would have picked Tom again and definitely would have got that loss, I would have been like, man, you know what? Should have stuck with my gut.
Yeah,
Spades, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trash talking, bro, but
even me, a Bucks fan, said Bengals. Oh wow, damn.
17-0 and letting the Cincinnati Bengals come back like that. I even thought the game was over at halftime. So.
Imagine.
I never say it, man. It's 4 quarters of gameplay, man. Any team can come back and adjust in the second half.
Can you tell the Colts that?
It's
happened, tell them that, please?
It's happened so much this year. It's happened so much this year. People just need to get used to it. Even if a team in the first half has a big lead, game's not over. Okay, we still got 2 other quarters to play. It happened what, 3 times this week? Or maybe it happened twice this week. Yeah, it happened with the Vikings game and this game. You know, so when you're down by so much, I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah,
you can't just be complacent. And a lot of that still too, to me, I say this with these games, have a lot to do with coaching. Okay. just because you have a big lead in the pros, bro, the game's not over. Okay, you still got to play these quarters.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think
be
they got a
complacent.
little bit.
You be complacent and you're not as aggressive as you were in the first half. You're trying to play careful. Then all of a sudden, team comes out, gets momentum, plays are going their way, calls are going their way, whatever the case may be. And then the game turns around and you end up losing it.
The shift of that game, I feel like the momentum was given to Cincinnati when they scored the field goal at the end of the first half.
Hey, it might have been what kicked it off.
That drive, and can I just say, I can't stand Tony Romo. Sorry, Cowboys fans, but I can't stand him.
I love him as an announcer, man.
The shit talking he was doing to Joe Burrow during the game.
I love him as an announcer.
Yeah, out here making fun of Joe Burrow because he had a broken freaking pinky nail.
Well,
I saw them talking about that.
He broke his pinky nail off in the game, and he was like, "Oh, somebody's gonna go cry or something like that." He said something stupid, and I was like, "Romo, get out of here, bro." Probably the most injury-prone quarterback of all time.
They gotta find something to talk
All right,
about.
quit hating on the Cowboys.
Bro.
Hey,
listen, you cannot tell me that is funny to make fun of somebody for their pinky nail.
No, that is funny.
When you were the most quarterback of all time. You can ask all these Cowboys fans here. Tony Romo was almost.
Have you ever had a hangnail? That shit hurts.
It does.
Mess you to throw a ball and you got that shit going on.
Weeks because of it. No,
I'd have my eyes going cross-eyed. I'd be crying. Anywho, fine. I've had enough of you.
So we're gonna fight, Johnny. First,
we are gonna fight.
Pick the Steelers. Now you're coming at me
next Sunday in pay-per-view. We got Shiny versus Radical Foil.
We have that every Saturday morning.
Is that not terrible?
Ding.
Y'all's guy came out here and made fun of him for
blah 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 blah. All right. I hate to do it. I don't want to, but we gotta go there.
I think Shiny will.
Cowboys versus Jaguars. Ow, 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 Daddy! You put the hurt on them.
I'm not gonna
40
talk about
to 34. What the?
Let the Cowboys fans talk about this.
Yo, I'm not gonna talk no trash about this game, other than I think that Trevor Lawrence. I think he might be something. I think he might be a franchise quarterback.
Well, again, I know we got this on the last recording when we actually did the show, is that I never, ever, ever, ever underestimate any team under any circumstance. I do not care what their record is. Mm-hmm. You have to win these games week by week, and you have to take care of the teams that you're supposed to take care of. Cowboys came out shooting like a smoking gun, and I said, man, it's looking great, but wait till that second half. I was telling myself that this whole game.
Yep.
And yet, once again, picks after pick after, again, when we even went into overtime, I'm like, okay, well, now the defense has stopped you, so now we can just go down there, kick the field goal. Why would we throw a pass on 3rd and long and you're like at midfield? Will blow my mind all day long. And that it goes to show you, like I said, guys, coaching will kill a game. It will destroy it. No matter what the outcome is,
Mike McCarthy is coach.
Your coaching is what can cost you more than anything else in this game of football. And Mike McCarthy, in my mind, I already said it. I said it a long time ago, including Kellen Moore's ass. Get them out of there. Hopefully after this season, they'll be gone. Yeah, and I do not have to worry about them anymore, because any coach can come and coach this team with all this talent. But it just seems like they just can't do it. Kellen Moore has been probably the worst play caller all year long to me. Going for it on 4th down. I don't know why we do that. Throwing it when you have the advantage. You have the advantage by making them use their timeouts, but you throw it on 3rd and 10. I just don't understand it. It blows my mind. This game
I'll say that. We
should not have lost this game, but I'm happy we did, because it just shows you how bad our coaching staff is. Yep. Period.
I'll ask Dan this, bro. Dan, who would you rather win the AFC South? Jacksonville or Tennessee?
Can I go with neither?
Well, obviously,
you have to pick somebody.
That's just a question. I mean, honestly, I would
Jacksonville.
I want to see Jacksonville win the South.
I'd rather have Jacksonville. I can't stand Henry, man.
I mean, I think they're really out there proving
that
they're a pretty good team. And again, I like Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a good quarterback.
Trevor's not bad, man. I never, like I said, people really misunderstand the first round pick of the draft. Just because you're first round pick doesn't mean that you're going to be an
Yeah.
all-star in this league. So at this point, whenever his first years come around, there are going to be some bumps in the road. He had a horrible coach in Urban Meyer. They had to get rid of him, in which they did. They brought in Doug Peterson, who was a quarterback in this league back in the day, and now is his coach. Perfect mixture.
Wasn't
Look what he
the
did with
coach of the
Carson
Eagles
Wentz.
at one point?
I mean, it's a fact, man.
Yeah.
Your coaches can elevate your game with how they coach you.
I agree.
Okay, that is a real
Exactly.
thing.
Agreed.
If we as the Cowboys can just get on board with that, I guarantee you will win more titles.
Here's
Promise
a good thing though, Dan. You know that if Jacksonville somehow wins this division, Tennessee might not make the playoffs at all.
That would be the best thing in the world.
Oh,
Not to
God.
see Tennessee make the playoffs.
They might not. I mean, that just depends on if they somehow lose the Texans.
Tennessee has been
They gotta play
disappointing lately.
Dallas. They gotta play Dallas still. So I mean,
But anyways, we're talking about the Jags here, and the Jags have weapons.
yeah, Zay Jones is coming out.
They
He's a
got
good receiver.
weapons, and they're really showing
Ingram?
right now. They got Evan Ingram.
That running back, what's his name? Etienne or
They got
Travis
Yeah,
ETN.
ATN. Mm-hmm.
I think ETN is going to start over James Robinson next year.
Well, James Robinson got traded.
Or
so
not James Robinson. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he'll start then.
he got traded to New York.
Forgot about that.
But overall, I just think that the Jags got it. What's up, Ronan?
The Jags have a chance to make the playoffs. It's just, can they stay consistent?
They got to win 2 of these games, and
They
they
gotta
got to
stay
hope that
consistent.
they can beat Tennessee.
Tennessee has a tough schedule coming up.
Like I said, Tennessee has Houston this week, where they should win. I want to see them lose, but
They
they
should, but that Houston Tennessee
Then they got
game,
Dallas next week. So that's gonna be a tough game. And then they got Jacksonville last week of the season. So it's gonna come down to that game too. I think like I've been saying, I think there's 2 divisions in football this year that's gonna come down to the final game of the season. AFC North and the AFC South.
I could see that.
Maybe
Maybe NFC South.
As much as I want to, I will not count out Baltimore. So
I could see NFC South
Okay,
being the
yeah.
same, but who knows?
Well, gentlemen,
what is
if
it,
there's
time?
nothing else, it is that time that we move on to our picks.
All right, Shiny.
Boy.
Shoot 'em.
I hope you're ready for this. I have at least 2 games I know of that I'm going to let somebody else pick for me, and I'm going to go with
You
chat.
have
So
to pick it,
chat,
Shiny.
That's not how that works.
yeah, it is.
No, Shiny, you have to pick the games.
Nope, I'm going to let chat pick 2 of my games.
You have to. You have to.
No, I'm
Don't even-
going to let chat
Don't even.
guide
You
my
have to.
decision.
You have
If
to.
you're not picking
gotta
those,
do
I'll let Chad
shit.
pick mine then.
We are gonna fight right now.
Just let
Listen.
Chad pick mine.
Hey, Shiny,
guys.
you know what? You know what? This is what you get.
Can Chad pick the Colts game for me? That'd be great.
You get poked.
Listen, it's my pick. I can give
You
it
get
to
poked,
whoever
Shiny.
I
That's
want.
what you get.
All right. First
Yeah.
up, Jaguars, Jets. You know I'm going with the Jaguars. I can't stand the Jets, so
Riding the train of
Fine.
the Jacksonville Jaguars, y'all.
Who's-
Riding there for to get the dub. What are you yelling at me for? What happened?
are you going with the Jaguars or the Jets?
I'm riding the train to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right.
Spades. I thought about that.
You're good, Owen.
Spade says he wants to pick for you, Shiny.
Awesome. I will let you know when to give me the
Neon.
ooh.
It's gonna be the Miami Dolphins game, by the way. I don't know. No, I know because I know who they play.
Listen, if they're playing another
Playing Green Bay, so
oh yeah, that's a coin toss right there. Spades. get
No,
ready.
you don't need to help me. I'll figure something out by
All
then.
right.
anyways. So what
Jay, are you
boys
in for
going with?
Jaguars?
Shiny and I got Jacksonville. Who
All
y'all
right. So Jay is in for Jaguars. Cuzzo, are you in for Jaguars?
Yeah, I'll pick the Jag. Yeah.
Dan?
I think this is gonna be a close game, but I'm picking the Jags.
got? I thought he was gonna say the Jets. I was gonna say you.
Okay.
I
Okay.
Not
would
unless
pick
Mike
that.
White plays.
I really
not
want
gonna
Exactly.
I really want the Lions for this next game. I really want the Lions to beat the Panthers, but
I'm
Okay,
picking
I'm doing
Lions.
the best I
already.
can. Got it.
Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm riding
Snipe
the Detroit bandwagon too. So
all right. So Shiny, Rad, Lions, Dan, Lions.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're
Cuzzo.
playing, but I'm still picking them.
Yeah, I'm picking
Carolina.
the Lions. I'm picking
Carolina.
the Lions pretty much damn near against anybody. I don't care who they face.
All right.
I think they could do some damage in the playoffs, y'all, if they get in there.
I
Jay,
wouldn't
you
want
in for
to.
the
I wouldn't want to
Lions?
face
Oh,
them.
I
To
could
be
see
honest,
it.
I don't want to face that team.
All right, Jay's in for the
They
Lions.
can run, they
Telling
can
you,
pass. Why
I
would
think
you?
they could do some damage. I'm telling you. I'm calling it. This is
If they make
I
it,
don't
they
wanna
got to
face
make
the
it
Lions.
first.
They're going to go against
All right.
Minnesota in the first round and beat
All
them.
right, write down your prediction. I hear you. I hear you.
Okay,
I hear
okay,
you.
there. I don't know
They're going to
about
go against
that.
Minnesota in the first round and get them upset.
Oh,
Minnesota is not that good of a team.
they already beat them once this year.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Got you.
Oh.
Next up, Saints versus the Browns. Saints versus the Browns.
I as much as I don't want to do this, I said, and I quote, I will never pick a division rival, so I'm picking the Saints. I don't care. I'm picking the Saints. The Saints will win this game. Deshaun Watson. No. He's not ready. He's not ready.
It's
Saints
3-3
don't got a bad
in the
defense. y'all.
Rams Packers game.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
Saints
fun.
don't got a. Saints do not got a bad defense, and Watson is not himself yet.
No.
He could be
Man.
easily, but I think Saints. take this
Saints.
one. Even in Cleveland.
Jay,
think-
Saints or no Saints?
I'm going with the Browns.
Jay is all in on the Browns.
I think
Fuck.
the Saints
Cuzzo.
will
I'm
go
going
out there and
Browns.
eliminate
Saints,
the Browns.
The Saints, man. They every time I pick the Saints, they lose. So
I
You know
picked
what?
the
I'm
Browns
gonna pick the
6-1.
Browns because I just don't see the Saints having enough on offense. I don't think they're gonna do it.
the Browns defense is pretty good too.
That's what I'm
Saints
saying. I just
defense is
it
pretty
might
good.
be a
The Saints
slugfest
isn't-
defense
The Saints
wise,
defense
but
isn't bad either, though. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So it's
Saints
going to be a
gotta
defense
close
ain't
get
game.
right.
bad, but like I said, the offense on the Saints is everywhere, dude. They're
Yeah.
atrocious.
true.
At least Nick Chubb, we already know what kind of guy
Still
he
don't really
is.
trust
I
the
think this is
Browns
another
that much,
field
though.
goal game.
It might be, yeah. It
I
might.
can
It's
see
gonna be
that.
low scoring. I don't
Field
think they're
goal
gonna be scoring like crazy, but
I
if I gotta
can
go
see
with
the
if I
score
gotta
being
go if
more.
I gotta go with a ground game here, I'm going with the Browns with a ground game.
I think
all
this
day.
is going to be 21-17.
I think 21-18, Saints pick up the win.
That's a weird score.
Same score from last week too.
I'm gonna say probably 9-12.
I'm going with the Browns.
All right, Shiny. All right, go with the Browns.
Interesting.
Damn.
I'll remember that.
I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
Shiny.
All right, Bengals versus Patriots. Moving on.
Oh, what?
Moving
Look,
on.
she skips the
Everybody.
Bengals game, so okay, so Shiny,
How
go
dare
ahead
you
and
pick the Patriots,
while you're
Shiny.
at it. Go ahead and pick the Patriots while you're at it. While I pick Cincinnati
So
Bengals.
Dan, you said Patriots.
No, I said I dare you to. No, I'm picking Cincy.
I'm not
Cincinnati
picking the
gets snubbed.
Patriots.
Sends Bill Belichick and the Patriots out of the playoffs and
All right,
misery.
Cuzzo, who we going with?
I'll be the dark horse. I'll go with the Pats.
See, no, I will admit, I think this could be a game where Bill Belichick.
I mean,
keeps it close.
I like the splits, man. I don't like a team kind of sweeping a team. So I mean, if it's gonna be my dark horse team pick, I'll do this one here.
I
I'll
do.
go with the
Jay?
Pats on this one.
Going
All right,
with the Bengals?
don't die.
All right, Jay.
I do think,
See,
however,
I thought Shiny said she was going with the Patriots after she picked the Browns, right?
Listen, we are going to fight. We are so going to fight.
Oh God,
We are going to fight.
I
fighting
do
action.
think that
It's coming.
Somebody better get us a ringside inside the ring.
guess what,
little
Johnny?
I'll get y'all the
WWE
bell,
all
man.
day.
Just let me do
22K,
the bell. I just want to do the bell.
And in this corner.
Ding.
You already made me bust my monitor, so
I do think that
Oh.
Belichick loves to take away your best option, so he's going to try to take away Chase.
all right.
Okay.
All right, Bills
That doesn't
versus
mean
the
anything, though, with
Bears.
them.
Shiny's
Bills.
going with the Bills. Jay
What
said
corner?
Bills.
Bills all day. Bills.
Anybody
Bills
not?
until next week when they lose to Cincinnati.
Bills.
Mm.
Brad.
That'll be a
All
tough game,
all
though.
right.
I will admit, Cincinnati versus Bills, Monday Night Football.
Oh man.
You guys knows what's up. You send me your chat. You send me your picks. Don't put them in chat here. You actually got to send it to me either as a whisper on Twitch or you can send it to me as a DM on Discord.
I just still can't believe Shiny picked the Browns, y'all.
Shut it.
That disappoints me so much.
Listen, it's not like I picked against the Bengals, so lighten up, Francis.
I mean, you
Eagles
shouldn't
versus
take
Cowboys.
Oh, is this where I differ?
No, you're not allowed on this one.
One caveat here. Hurts
Dallas
is
gonna-
hurt.
Who?
Hurts is hurt.
Is he really?
Yeah. And
When did this
they're
come
not
about?
sure
I never
they're
heard
not
about
sure
this.
if he's gonna play.
He'll play. However, they should be, honestly, they should be cautious with him and not play him if he's hurt. And let the game play the way it is. Who they got back? Foles still?
No, we have Foles.
I still
I don't
pick-
know.
I don't even know who their
It doesn't
backup quarterback
matter to me.
is.
I think
All right.
they're gonna.
All
All
I need to know is Radical Dan, who you going with here?
You know who I'm going with. I don't know why you asked me.
Just checking.
Wait, who's he going for?
Dallas. Yeah, I got Dallas. I think the defense is gonna rebound and everything. So and
Honestly,
if Hurts isn't playing, it might just be a blowout.
if Hurts was playing, I would pick the Eagles, but I'm gonna pick Dallas.
Okay.
Now watch Hurts is gonna play, and you're gonna be like, "Can't I change my pick?"
Spades.
No, I'm okay.
Spades, now is your time to shine for me. I need
Dallas
a pick
gets a
for
bounce back.
Packers versus Dolphins. I refuse to pick this game. I need somebody else to pick it for me.
As-
Spades, you're up. Who is it? Who am I going with?
As much as I want to pick Green Bay to pull off an upset here,
I'm not doing it.
No
There ain't
chance.
I'm
way
not
I'm
doing
picking
it. I'm picking
No.
Miami. I guess.
It ain't no way I'm picking Aaron Rodgers.
Bills.
Forget that bomb.
Packers.
All right, hey,
or
Shiny, which
Dolphins?
team do you hate more? Answer the question. Because I'm picking the opposite team. No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I that's a really tough one. That's a really tough one. Let me debate that one. So, like, here's the problem. So the Packers, not only do I hate Aaron Rodgers because of what he did to my girl Cheyenne, but the thing is, my ex-boss, who we got into yelling matches in his office, he was a huge Packers fan. So naturally, I'm inclined to just be like, you know what, you fucking screwed me out of promotions, this, that, and the other thing. So, like, screw you. I'm never going to be a Packers fan. Never, ever, ever. But one of my most twisted ex-boyfriends
second
was
team.
a Dolphins fan. So I want both of them to equally flounder and go up in flames.
I'm hearing you want me to pick the Packers,
I hear you too. Do it.
which I'm fine with. I'm just asking to make certain.
You pick who you need to pick. I need somebody else to
Just
pick
because of that
this.
note, that she said I'm picking the Green Bay Packers. Why not?
So you're picking Green Bay. Okay.
Yep.
There's no good choices here. So
Oh, I never said that. I got to pick somebody though.
Dan,
My best friend's favorite team is the Dolphins, so I'm gonna pick the Dolphins.
okay. Dolphin Dan, Jay,
Dolphins.
Cuzzo.
Dolphins all day.
I'm also completely happy with the Dolphins losing because that gets them out of the playoffs too, and I'm fine with that.
Okay, so that just leaves me to make the decision.
Still
I'm
Spades,
thinking.
where we
Spades is
going?
gonna tell you Packers.
Spades,
looks like
Packers or
Spades.
Dolphins? Can I pick
Can I
a
pick
tie?
Can I pick
No.
a tie? Hell no.
Nah.
No,
That'd be an interesting game to tie though.
that'd be a horrible game to tie.
That would be horrible.
Hey, listen. Like I said, anything that screws the Dolphins out of,
right,
of
some-
the playoffs,
you gotta-
I'm cool.
Okay, you're
It
gonna
would
go
just be
Packers. All right, the only time I will ever
Whoa!
pick the
Shiny
Packers.
Hero just got a raid from Ninja Smurf.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smurf with the raid.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get
Thank
it.
you, Smurf. You are a man of many talents.
Whoa.
Welcome to our NFL recap. We are just making our picks for next week. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy and make some picks of your own. That concludes Packers Dolphins. That was
We could
so
probably
painful.
skip the rest.
What? No.
He's just saying that because he doesn't want to pick his Colts game
Shut up.
without Jonathan Taylor.
No
without
worries,
Matt
Spades.
Ryan,
It is what it is. Is that
Sam Ellinger.
dancing? Yeah,
They're
that
not
is kind of
starting Sam
dancing.
Ellinger.
the best kind of dancing I can do. I don't actually
Paige
dance.
said, sorry
I
if
don't know
I'm
how to
wrong, but I
dance.
said Packers, Shiny.
It's fine. It's fine. I listen. I don't like either one. They're both
Hey, like I said,
unpalatable.
Packers win. Miami's out of the playoffs. I'm cool with that too. So I'm down.
Sweet. Okay. Bucks versus Cardinals. I really want to pick the Cardinals, but obviously I don't think that's.
Can I pick a tie here? Because this could be a tie.
I am not
No.
picking Tom Brady. I do not care.
Arizona somehow?
I'm picking Arizona.
This is gonna
I'm
be
not
like
picking Tom Brady.
2-2 or 3-3.
All right, Shiny.
I don't even
I
care
think we're gonna
about
put you
losing
on the
this
bubble
game.
here.
I can care less.
It's been a
I
great stream,
hate
dude.
this.
Great stream. We'd be chilling.
I can't. Don't make me pick this game. I can't
Shiny,
say
you have
it.
to pick this game. Just say it.
I
Just
can't.
Can I
say
not pick this
easy.
game either?
do the Cardinals then, if you really want to,
I need the points though.
because you know where I'm going with this.
I know you're going for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, yes, I have. If I'm gonna get the points, like Shiny said, I have to go with Tampa Bay, and I just don't think Tom Brady's gonna let himself get freaking embarrassed twice.
I do.
He
I think
might.
he's been getting embarrassed all
How the way
season.
he's playing right now, he just might.
Yes,
All right.
support Spades. Do it because you support Spades. Don't do it because you like the team or anything about the team. Do it
Fine.
because you support Spades.
But Spades, if you're wrong,
I'm a
Yes,
laugh.
this will come back to haunt you. I will ban you from my channel, Spades.
He's
No,
on
I'm just
YouTube
kidding.
anyways.
I'm kidding.
He's on YouTube anyways.
I don't. I'm just saying.
Listen,
He'll never be able to cross
Tampa
over.
Bay is going to win this game because it's another third-string quarterback, and he's not going to let Tom Brady is not going to allow himself to lose to two third-string quarterbacks.
Yeah, it'll just happen anyway.
Wasn't Purdy a third-string quarterback?
That's what I'm saying. So if he lost to
Exactly.
Purdy and he lost to this McSorley guy,
All
that-
right.
he might as well retire.
Wait.
Dan, you go with the
Sorley, like
Buckskins. I mean the Buckskins, the
McSorley.
Buccaneers.
MC
Okay.
Sorley.
Wait, so McSorley, the former Ravens quarterback, he wasn't bad.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's him.
All right,
Oh.
Jay,
Oh,
Dan's refusing to answer the question. Jay, you going with the Buccaneers?
I'll let him pick.
Okay. Dan?
I'll pick the Bucks.
See, Shiny. He already said Arizona, so it's you now, Jay. Just you.
I'm not picking Arizona. Their quarterback is done for the rest of the year, so
Bucks it
I'm just
is.
gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it.
McSorley is not going to be able to upset him. I don't care who he is.
All right,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
love when we go to next week and we replay this in the McSorley.
Spade says, you know what? If I'm wrong, Shiny Hero, I will send you an apology.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
I will laugh so
if I'm wrong,
hard
Shiny
if
Hero, I will
Radical.
Get
send you an
over it.
apology. I will gladly send you an apology.
and
if I'm
forever
wrong.
call them the Succaneers.
I will laugh
That's
so
fair.
hard if Radical's wrong here.
That's fine.
Well, if I'm wrong, and the third, I will laugh because he might as well retire after that.
Exactly.
All right. Next picks: Falcons versus Ravens.
You know where I'm headed.
No,
Give
I
me
don't.
Atlanta, baby. Give me Atlanta. Yeah,
I'm-
give me
I'm-
Atlanta.
I kind of want to go Ravens.
Shiny, do it again. Do it again.
It's going to be an interesting week.
I think Radical's gonna hate me.
Dan,
Did you literally pick Baltimore?
I'm picking Baltimore.
I don't care, Dan, if you do it.
Wow.
Dan, if you do it, it doesn't make. I mean, you're a Colts fan, so.
Well-
it's not your division. It's so I don't. It doesn't matter.
hold on a second. Bestie,
Yeah.
you know
Yes?
I love you, but I am picking the Ravens. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Brutal.
MFG, Cuzzo, where we going?
last time
No,
I picked
I'm going.
Cowboys.
No, I don't.
Ravens.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
pick Tampa. I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay to beat the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Jay,
Hey man, if that's how you feel,
No, it's not gonna
Oh,
happen. So
dang.
why would I do that?
I don't know. I don't see them beating the Ravens. I don't.
okay.
I really this game I think depends on Lamar if he's playing. If he plays, it obviously will go to Baltimore. But I'm still not gonna pick Baltimore to win. So
All right. Well, this makes you lone wolf for this game, there, Radical.
every division rival, since Shiny will not pick the division.
Shh.
I can't believe you.
Seahawks versus Chiefs. Moving on.
Not so hard.
Ooh.
As much as I want to
Chiefs.
see the Seahawks win this game,
Chiefs.
Ain't no way.
as much as I want to see Seattle win this game, I gotta pick Chiefs.
No, I'm going with the
that
Chiefs.
hurts.
I'm going with the obvious choice.
Right.
The Chiefs should win this game.
I don't know if it's obvious. I mean, they've almost lost to Houston, so
Dan?
And a lot of
Houston
teams
is-
almost lost to Houston, but
I
again,
think
it goes
it's
back
gonna
to
be a
close
saying
game,
great
though.
teams.
I
So
winning
I-
think it's a
games.
close game.
I
Let it be
think
close.
that this will
I'll
be
still
a
pick
close
the
game.
Chiefs.
Or I think it will
I
be
got
high.
the-
close
I got
until the
Chiefs.
end.
First of all, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, and then I think it will be close.
I think it'll be like they
But
both.
who are you going
But
with?
I'm picking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think
Dude,
it's
I'm
going to be
telling
a
you,
fair
Geno
game
Magic's
until the
gonna come out of
end.
nowhere. They got to fight for the playoffs.
I could see this being a 3-point game.
Nah, I think the
The
Chiefs are
end.
going to win. I think at least more than 3.
Maybe
Chiefs.
a touchdown, honestly.
All right.
That's possible.
Texans versus
Ooh.
Titans. Dun dun dun.
Eh.
Y'all,
Gotta pick it.
Wait, which one? What is this?
Texans versus Titans.
Can I just have Spades pick mine since he picked yours?
I'll just pick the Titans again. Might
All
as
right,
well.
Spades, you can pick mine.
see, there's part of me that wants to pick the upset, but
I'm just kidding. I know who I'm picking.
I'm gonna say Tennessee wins the game.
Dan?
As much as I hate to say it, Tennessee.
I just don't see. There's no way. There is no way Houston wins this game.
Jay?
I can't.
You know what? My brother's a Jaguars fan. He was born in Jacksonville. In order for them to have a better chance, the Texans
This
need
isn't
to beat the
Jaguars.
Titans. So
Oh, okay.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
pick
roll.
Houston?
I'm gonna roll with Houston.
I'm wanting to go
Upset.
Houston. I was wanting to go Houston, but I picked Tennessee.
Jay, I'm with you.
This game is a crapshoot to try to pick because their
it
their
can
games
happen.
are
I'm with you,
ridiculous.
Jay.
It
We're gonna-
can
we're gonna-
happen.
Texans are gonna pick it up.
Their
It-
games
it
are
can
so
happen.
ridiculous.
I
And
do
they're
believe
Practicing all
usually
season, they're gonna nail it. They're due.
they're usually
They're
decided by
ready.
like 3 points or something like that. It's
It
ridiculous.
will have. It can happen. I would not be shocked. Like I said, I was on the cusp of picking Texans, but
You can change it. Last call. Blah, 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 blah,
oh, fuck it, we'll go Houston.
All right, you're changing from Titans to Houston.
Okay, we'll
I'm
go
not,
Houston.
I'm not taking that chance.
We got it.
Their defense is really good, man, and their offense. I'm telling you, they don't have film on
Yeah.
this quarterback, man. I feel like he's gonna do something. Like they
That
keep
two
switching him
quarterback
out.
system. Yeah,
That 2 quarterback system is hard to predict.
Driscoll and Mills. I mean,
Driscoll.
I believe it's possible.
No, I'm not picking the Texans.
Ooh,
Barely wanted to pick the Titans.
he's feeling some type of way. His division, anybody can win, but the Colts. So he don't
Screw
care.
both of them.
Screw
Damn.
both of them. I mean, that's like me when it says pick between Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Right?
Mm,
It's just not,
I totally feel it.
All right.
So
if I
one
have to
win.
pick one, I'm picking Pittsburgh. As much as I hate to say that.
All right. Giants versus the Vikings. I really want the Vikings to win this game more than anything.
This
The
is another
Vikings
game
got
that
it.
it could be an upset.
It could be. It could
But
be,
I'm
but
gonna
I
pick
don't know,
Minnesota.
man.
There's
All right. Jay, you're with me on the Vikings. Anybody else on the Viking train?
I'm going Minnesota here.
Can I buy a vowel?
Oh man.
Buy
So
a
I
vowel?
think Dan is trying to say he's going to go with the Giants.
No,
Ooh.
I'm picking the Vikings. I hate picking this game.
What's up, BTK?
Kazo, where are you going?
Vikings.
Oh, I thought he was going to go with
All
an
right.
upset there.
All in for the Vikings. Commanders versus 49ers.
That's simple.
49ers.
If we have
Well,
49ers, I'm in.
maybe I should pick the Commanders just because Shiny picked against my division rival.
Hey, you want to pick the losers? Go for it.
Oh yeah? You think it's gonna be that easy?
I do. Hey, BTK, I see you. I see you.
I
Dan?
think this will be closer
Well,
than
you
people
see,
think.
since
The
Shiny's my best
49ers are
friend
winning.
and she's my best friend, I'll pick the 49ers because I don't pick against. her.
Aww.
Kazo?
49ers. I'm picking a better defense. I'm not worried about the Giants on that.
Commanders. Yeah.
You know
I
what?
want to be clear that Shiny picked the Patriots this week to beat the Bengals, right?
Mm.
Are you a jackass? Like, really?
Ow!
Stop baiting me. I swear to God, I will I will fly out there and punch you in the nose. I will. I'll make it happen.
Oh, yeah?
Keep baiting me like
That's what
that.
you'll do, right?
Yes,
Pick me up.
I will.
Wow. Guys, if I come back in next week with a broken nose.
I'll send you a Christmas present.
All right, Spades, I need
I'll
your
take a
pick
Christmas
on
present.
this because I can't pick this game too. So,
Pick
Spades,
at
who
the
we
end of
going to
the
go with? Raiders versus Steelers.
Oakland, aka Las Vegas.
Rad's going for the Raiders. Jay?
That should be obvious. Anytime it's a division rival, it's not. I'm not picking.
You know what? Raiders.
Yeah, pick your Steelers out a losing season for the first time in
MFG?
18 years.
Steelers.
Ooh.
Dan?
I'm going with him.
Go.
It is
Steelers.
good.
Shake that up a
Oh,
little
listen,
bit.
You're going Steelers, Dan? Really?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm
Mitch,
going
Mitch
Steelers.
Trubisky is not it, guys.
I told you, my family are Steelers fans. I have to go for it.
He's just hoping that the Steelers make the playoffs now, so since the Colts won't.
No, I'm not.
Spades, you have exactly 5 seconds before I make my pick.
I'm
just
hoping
on my
Miami
own.
makes the
Miami's
playoffs. So I
going.
can...
Spade says we're
watch
going
them.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Going Raiders. Okay.
Good. Go with the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders.
Every time I pick the Raiders, they screw me over. So it's
I keep saying
no
Oakland too. Daniel Carlson for a game. Oh, I could see that happening actually for real.
Chris
I mean, I
Boswell
could-
for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, Daniel Carlson for a game-winning field goal. Oakland wins in overtime.
Sorry, my cat was having a nightmare.
I can see Devontae Adams getting maybe a touchdown.
Game-winning touchdown. Question
Game
mark?
winning yeah, I was about to say game winning touchdown.
I'm not saying game-winning touchdown because I picked the Steelers.
How about game tying?
I can see that.
You're gonna trust your boy Chris Boswell with a field goal?
Thanks, BTK.
Yeah.
Athletic Dan.
I
yeah.
would. I would.
Boswell,
Boswell?
he's not
Yeah,
good.
I would trust him.
I have Daniel Carson and keeps going off, and with the Steelers defense, I mean, okay, yeah, the Steelers defense that's fair enough.
I would pick. I would probably
That is
play
fair
them
enough.
this week.
I mean, the Steelers defense is not bad by any means.
I just wonder if they can.
PJ Watt is a
Devontae
monster,
Adams.
y'all. PJ Watt is a monster, just like Myles Garrett. I think the AFC North probably got some of the best defensive ends in the league.
I don't even know.
BTK, we see it all in one window because we're utilizing a third-party software, so we can see everyone's combined chat in one window.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, Broncos versus Rams.
I might have to go with
I almost
Rams.
Wilson plays. If Wilson plays, I might have to take
Rams.
Denver.
Yeah, but we don't know that right now, so you got to pick.
I'm rolling with the Rams, even though I feel like, yeah, out of those two,
Baker
I'm going
Mayfield's
with the
gonna
Rams.
Are you
suck.
right into
but I'm
Baker
still-
Mayfield
Baker,
magic?
Baker Mayfield's gonna suck, but I'm still gonna pick the Rams over the Broncos.
Right. I just,
Broncos have such a good defense. That's why this
Russell
makes it
Wilson,
hard.
man, he jinxed that team this year.
They,
Do I trust Baker or do I trust?
I don't know if Baker can handle it. I don't know what Baker's
Rip the
doing
end.
right now, so I can't tell
But
you.
have the Rams been all that impressive this year?
Hell no, they haven't.
With the
They
injury
haven't, but I
to
mean,
the Broncos
listen, both
been
those teams
impressive?
aren't
they don't
up to
have Donald.
par.
They don't have Donald though. That's
Both
Donald's
of
out for the season.
Wait, is
I'm
Donald
not-
Stafford's
hurt?
out for the year.
You can't make me pick that team.
What happened to Donald?
Donald got his calf. He's out for the year with a calf injury, I think.
Oh dang!
Something like that. He's got. I know he's hurt. I like how we always do the instead of watching the. Yeah. It's the fun of it. You don't know what's happening on Monday Night Football unless you're watching it like Dan is right now.
I'm not
Hey,
watching it.
anybody
I'm
have
just
the
looking
stats
at.
on that game right now? Like, where
I'm
is
watching
the
it right now.
I'm watching. I'd rather do this.
Rams versus Packers? Please
Packers are
somebody-
winning right now, 10-3.
Fuck.
10-3.
FML.
I don't know who I'll pick what in that game. Can we go over that real quick?
I picked the Packers, I think.
Also,
No,
I'll go
no,
for the
we
long
all
shot.
picked the
Ashley for
Rams.
Denver
We all
winning
picked
the
the
game.
Rams.
You know, I definitely.
Oh,
am
that's
not
right,
gonna be
because of
picking Aaron
Mayfield.
Rodgers with
That's
my
right.
ass.
Baker Mayfield. I even wrote it down on the
Penny, who
paper.
did you
See?
pick?
Baker Mayfield. That's why we all picked.
I can't see that.
Shiny, who are you gonna pick this game?
Hold on, I
I'm
may have a
curious.
situation here.
Did I pick? I think I picked. I don't remember.
Dan, no, who are you going with, Broncos or Rams?
J.K. Dobbins. Is a good pick up
I'm
fantasy.
still gonna ride Baker's train. Rams.
Just because I don't know how he's playing right now. Russ, I feel like he's gonna have something.
So Baker right now is 8 for 13 for 74 yards.
Touchdown?
No.
Fuck it, I'll go to Broncos. Yeah, I'll go Broncos. Yeah, because Russell Wilson is a way better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. However, that means nothing because it's not Russell Wilson going against Baker Mayfield. It's the Broncos defense going against Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna take it though.
Yeah. I hear you. I don't know. Russell Wilson ain't.
It's a shot in the dark because Russell Wilson is he's hard to trust this season. I mean, but sometimes you gotta shoot shots, right?
Yeah.
Hey man.
So I'm gonna take a risk here. I'll go Denver. I think their defense is picking up.
You trust Brett?
If it's Brett Ripien, I think he can. I still think he can squeak it out. I don't know if he'll win big, but I do. I do trust Brett Ripien.
The defenses in this game makes me think it's a defensive battle.
Probably.
Whoever has the better
I think it'll
defense
be another
wins.
close game. I don't even see him scoring more than 12 points each team.
I don't know about that. I could see
I can see it being like 21 to 24.
9 or something.
I still feel like it's like a 12-9 game or something.
Well, I mean, if you're saying that their defenses are pretty spot on, like evenly matched, then I'm not really seeing this
I don't know
being
about
a high
evenly
scoring game.
matched.
21.
Broncos
24
are
is not
number
really,
2.
I don't know. I think 21-24. Like they both score, but kind of still play defense. But at the end, the game-winning field goal, I can see that happening. Like
They
not
kicked a
not
field
a,
goal? Oh, they kicked a field goal. It's 10-6 now.
How is the kicker for the Broncos versus the kicker for the Rams?
They have
Who's the field goal?
McManus.
Rams
who
got the
has-
better kicker.
Who's a Rams kicker anyway?
I'm not sure.
Wait, why do Rams have better? McManus isn't bad.
He missed so many field goals this year.
The Rams have Matt Gay.
That's not parable. I'm still gonna pick Denver though. But they will not do. It won't be that fun of a game to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah,
That's why I watch
Brad,
Red
you're
Zone.
going to be lone wolf on this. I'm going with the Rams. Because, I mean, a lot of
I
these
think he's
games
just
have
picking
come
opposite
down
than me on
to
purpose.
3 points. A lot of these games have come down to 3 points. And I think this is going to be one of those games where I think the kick is going to make the difference.
I could see that.
She's not wrong.
And
This is another game. It could go either way. A lot of the games this week can go either way.
yeah, it can. It can. But in this
Yeah,
one,
Raptors,
not.
Broncos. Let's go, Spades.
Any given Sunday.
Bam, Spades, take that. Bam.
All right. Do you guys want to wrap up with a little fantasy talk?
Jay, I want to say GG's on your dub, bro.
Appreciate
The
you.
second round.
Appreciate you.
I thought
Hopefully
the
the
Colts play
championship
this week,
game.
no?
I gotta.
Did I miss a game?
I gotta.
Let me look.
I gotta conquer the ultimate challenge. I gotta go against
Oh, I did. I
Nightmare.
missed one game. I did miss one game. Chargers versus Colts. My bad.
There you go.
That's an easy win for Chargers. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
the Chargers winning out.
I'm gonna say the Chargers. I'm gonna say the Chargers too.
I think the Chargers cruising to the playoffs. Your win
I'm
goes
gonna-
down to Christian Watson. Yep, I think Christian Watson can do pretty well.
I'm gonna pick the Chargers. They've been rolling, and
I have
the
them on my
Colts
bench.
just absolutely suck right now.
And
You're
Jay?
not picking your own team.
No.
Chargers.
Damn.
Bro,
Okay.
that's surprising. I would never pick against Cincinnati a day in my life. I don't care if we're playing the best team in the league, the Eagles.
I'm trying to get points here, so
Dan, don't worry about that, bro. You probably got a better percentage than me anyway.
probably.
I pick against my division every week. I want to be
How
surprised.
did I do this week? I think I did pretty well.
I pick against my division every week on purpose because I will not pick my division. Sorry, what? Sorry. Somebody didn't pick against the division. Sorry, who?
I pick
don't
based on what I watch.
Shiny. Sorry, what? Oh, that was a bad cough for a second. Oh, I'm sorry. He currently has 0 points. Christian Watson. That's why he's on my bench.
Yeah, he does. Who has their touchdown then?
Lazard, I think. Aaron Jones. Hey, Jay, though, for real, GG's on your win. It looks like you beat Pyro.
Dylan has it.
Now, what I need you to do, is beat the the hell out of Nightmare. Okay.
It's gonna be tough.
Hey. Okay. You got this.
So I have a question for you guys. So Jonathan
What are you
Taylor is
doing?
now out for the season for me.
I
He's
dropped him.
one of my running backs. He's my number one running back or whatever. I have Tony Pollard on my bench. Should I play him?
Of course.
Tony Pollard's got that upside with the fact he gets receptions out of the backfield. So I mean,
Can we end this podcast on that question?
Damn.
get that guy Jerick McKinnon. Just saying.
I mean, Tony Pollard, man.
Tony Pollard is a beast.
He's pretty explosive. Almost every time he touches the ball, he can break free. So
Johnny, what are you doing over there?
I'm just letting you have your chat before we.
I'll have to figure out if I want to
So,
put Burrow
Can we
or
make a deal
Tua.
not to pick division rivals ever again? I'll never pick against the 49ers nor the Vikings.
But that doesn't bother me. You can pick division rivals. That doesn't faze me.
What's up, One Love?
One Love, what's up, man? How are you?
One love in the building. How's it going?
What's up?
One Love, you touched my heart.
So wait. So, I'll listen. I'll never pick any of those teams you hate, ever.
Never.
Packers, Raiders.
Nope, because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me to have somebody else pick those teams. It only bothers me
Tampa Bay.
because me.
Yeah, but
you
as
picked me,
your
you
best
picked.
friend, I support you. So if you don't like those teams, I don't like those teams.
The problem
That's
is
how it
there's
works, right?
the problem is there's a lot of teams to dislike in my book. So
So listen. So
You'll
if
end up
I
picking
dislike
your
any
division
team that you
rivals.
dislike, if I dislike any team that you dislike any team that I dislike. So therefore, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, anybody else you can root for, I don't care.
Okay.
Even Dallas.
No. I'm still
What?
picking your division rivals.
What?
Anywho, that wraps up another fantastic evening. How do you all feel about these picks? I'm feeling very confident, and I think that we've done another bang-up job on our show.
I'd say 80%.
Yeah, we did.
We did. I think we had some great conversations. We didn't just stick to the stats, but we kind of assessed the teams as a whole.
Right.
So I think really, when we talk football, it's not just players, it's synergy, it's coaching.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, it is numbers, and it's also location. So I mean, I think we're really taking into account everything we could possibly with the information we know at the time when we make these picks. So good job, gentlemen. Another job well done.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Y'all have
Gesundheit.
yourselves a blessed night. Love you all. Y'all enjoy it, man.
Love to you too.
be
Have a
good,
good
man.
I can't
one.
believe this. This is unbelievable.
I'm gonna head out too, guys.
All right.
What?
All
What
right.
are you?
Well,
This is
I would like to
unbelievable.
before
I
before
cannot believe
before
Shiny right
every-
now, y'all. I'm
I
shocked.
would just like to say that I appreciate everybody on YouTube and I appreciate everybody on Twitch. You guys are freaking amazing. The support is just so amazing on both ends. I love you guys and appreciate you guys coming through. And these podcasts have been really amazing, and I look forward to next season already. Even though this season is still in the works, so next season is going to be even better.
Absolutely. On that note, with my team, I am rating out to Vision 2216, playing a little Grand Theft Auto, my favorite. I haven't played in a good long while. The days. I love
OG
days.
Lady Goddess.
So fantastical.
I'll stay until
Enjoy.
the end stream. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy, everybody. Hope you have a great evening. And I think as soon as Rackle gives me the high sign, we're out.
By the way,
Yeah.
Here
What's
we go.
up?
for those
So
out there,
freaking
because it's going to be Christmas, so I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas if those that celebrate it.
Ho, ho, ho.
Have a great Christmas. Be safe out there and enjoy.
Merry Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Radical, you good?
I called this Pickmas.
Pink miss. Oh my goodness. All right, on that note, we're out. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night, guys.